Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Starlin and I am one of the therapists at LifeServices EAP, which is the employee assistance program that is offered to all of you as employees of the airport. So I just wanted to come on here today, make you guys a short little video just to reminding you about our services because this is certainly a different time that we are all living in right now, a time of uncertainty, a stressful time for a lot of people. I know many different people, their jobs have gone through a lot of changes. Some are working from home, some aren't. Some have been kind of back and forth between the office. And there's just been a lot of changes for a lot of us. So just want to remind you that the EAP is still here for you and we want you to feel comfortable using our services. So I just would like to start this video out by talking to you guys about 5 myths of the EAP because we certainly hear lots of them and I just would like to kind of clear some of those up. So myth number 1, a lot of people think, is the EAP really confidential? Yes, it is. It 100% is. I cannot reiterate that enough to you. When you come and you use our services, your employer will never know that you used our services. It is 100% confidential. We follow the same rules, the same standards. We have to follow the HIPAA rules that any therapist would. If you were to seek a therapist on your own at an outside location, same rules apply. That is our license on the line as a therapist, and believe me, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that. So, we are not communicating with your boss, with your supervisor, with your HR. If you choose to come to the EAP, it stays between you and that counselor. So, yes, it is absolutely confidential. Myth number 2, a lot of people think the EAP is not really free. Well, yes, it is. The EAP is absolutely free, free to you, the employee. Your employer has already covered the cost of services. This benefit is being provided to you by them, to all of you employees at the airport. But you as the employee will never pay anything out of pocket. You will not be using your insurance. You will come into our office and there will be no billing of any kind discussed with you. It is 100% free. At no point in time will that become an issue or something that that would eventually down the road, we would not eventually start to charge you. It is free for all 8 sessions that you receive. The only time that something might change with that would be if you were to come into the EAP and seek our services and it became apparent that you needed maybe something much different outside the realm of EAP. Maybe you needed some really long-term care, or you needed some sort of specialized treatment, or you needed some sort of, let's say, addictions treatment at a specific facility. If something like that were to occur where you would need something outside the realm of the EAP, we could certainly help you find a referral or a resource, but then it would be up to you to use your own insurance, your own paying out of pocket, whatever that may be. But just coming to the EAP alone, seeking our services, it is 100% free to you. So myth number 3, that the EAP is just for the employee. Well, the EAP is not just for the employee. The EAP is for you, the employee, but is also for your spouse or your significant other, as well as any dependent children that you have under the age of 26. And this doesn't even have to be children that are living in the home. If you have a college-age child that is away somewhere at college, they can use that service too. And we can find them an affiliate, someone that they can seek services with wherever they are located. And each of those people, you, your significant other, spouse, your children, they all receive the exact same benefit as you. It is free to them as well. They receive the same number of sessions as you. Okay, so myth number 4. A lot of people believe that the EAP is a form of discipline. So the EAP is not a form of discipline. EAP is something that I would say 95% of all of our clientele seek on their own. It is completely voluntary, just like as if you were to go and seek out a therapist on your own through your insurance. This would be much of the same. You are choosing to come to counseling when you have a need, when you want. So it's not because you did something wrong or because you're in trouble. It is you recognizing you have some sort of need, you're struggling with something, you have something going on in your personal life, and you want to seek some sort of outside help for. So you are coming to the EAP on your own, and it has nothing to do with any type of punitive discipline at all. The only exception to that is when I said about 95% of all of our clientele are voluntary clientele coming on their own. The other 5% are what we call mandatory referrals. And those are employees that perhaps have I don't know if I want to say discipline, but they have had something going on. Maybe something has happened at work. Something has happened between them and another employee, or their employer has some sort of concerns, and they have spoken with the employee and they have asked them to seek our services. And when that happens, there are releases of information exchanged between the client and their supervisor, giving us permission to share with them that they are seeking our services, they are following through, they are doing what's asked, and following recommendations. We do absolutely everything possible in that situation to share as minimal details as possible, keep private details out. Basically, we are reporting back to the supervisor, the employer in that situation, basically attendance, follow through, and just following our recommendations. It's just kind of a checkbox. Yes, they were here. Yes, they made their appointment. Yes, they're following through with what we've asked. So that is, like I said, only about 5% of our clientele are a mandatory referral when someone's supervisor or boss has recommended that they come to the EAP or asked that they do so. So that is the different situation. But like I said, 95% of all of our clientele are coming completely on their own. It is not a form of discipline. And finally, I would say myth number 5 that I'm going to share with you today is that somehow coming to the EAP is less than. It's not real therapy. It's not the same as if you were to go and seek services on your own. I can't express to you enough that is not true. Really, it is the exact same as if you were to go and seek services somewhere on your own. The only difference is you're not paying for it. You know, your employer that you work for has already paid for those services. You are still getting master's level clinicians that have the same degrees that anyone would have if you were to seek, services on your own. Most of our therapists are licensed clinical social workers or licensed marriage and family therapists. And with our company, we require that all of our therapists have at least 5 years postgraduate school experience. I can tell you just personally in our main office, downtown Indianapolis, every single one of our therapists has over 10 years of experience. So it is not less than, it is really just the same as anywhere else. It's just, it looks a little different because this is a service that is served to you, an employee. So those are 5 myths about EAP. But just to also remind you a few other little details about our services, our main office is located downtown Indianapolis. We're located on 1712 North Meridian Street. And so you certainly can always come there. We love when all of our clientele come there because it stays in-house. We have a really good connection with you, and we're able to work with all of our different contacts and our companies, and we like to just keep as many of their employees in our main office as possible. But when that's not feasible, or let's say you live just really pretty far away from downtown, that's not convenient for you, we do work with a lot of different affiliates all across the state of Indiana. So when you would call to schedule an appointment, if you didn't want to come to our downtown office, you could just say, this isn't convenient for me. I would like to see someone a little closer to home. So we will let you know what affiliates we have in your area, and then you can go and see them. And the services work the exact same. You'll still receive the same number of sessions. They'll still be free to you. You just wouldn't be coming to our main office. Also, we offer translators. If anyone needs a translator, a Spanish translator, we can do that. That is not a problem. We definitely can find that for you. We have that in our Indianapolis office as well. We also offer online services. We offer something that's called workplace options. And this is something that you can access through our website. Our website is www.LifeServicesEAP.com. And when you go to our website, you will see an option for employees. And if you click on it, you can see the workplace options. And if you go to that, it will prompt you and it will ask you for a login. And when you do that, your login is Indy Airport, all together, Indy Airport. That is your username. And the password is always employee. And that gets you into just our online database. That is just basically a wealth of information There's just a lot of resources in there. There's thousands and thousands of scholarly articles, there's webinars, there's short videos, there's spreadsheets for financial stuff, for budgeting, but there's just things on there over just a wealth of topics related to different things in life. There's articles on aging, there's articles on child care, elder care, there's articles on things going on in the world, health related issues, there's news articles. It's just a really awesome, comprehensive website that just has a lot of information. And then we also offer, in addition to that, we offer some legal and some financial services. So basically with the financial service, you could call our number at any point in time and you could say, hey, I would like to have a referral to your financial service. And we will get that set up for you, where basically you will be able to call and you will be able to have a 45-minute phone session with a certified financial counselor, where you can just basically ask them anything. You can talk about budgeting things, you can talk about tax-related questions, credit questions, just anything. And it's a free service to you. They can work with you, they can set up budgeting plans if that's something you need. But it's just a great way to have someone with that expertise just at your fingertips and have that free phone consultation with them and get some different advice on whatever, financial related questions you have. You also can do the same thing with our legal service. If you call and you say you want a referral for our legal service, we will pair you up with an attorney that is local to you in your area, and you can either do a free 45-minute in-person visit, or you can do it over the phone with the attorney that we pair you up with. And it's just a free session where you can ask them any legal question that you have. For a lot of people, this is awesome. So you don't have to go and pay a billable hour out of pocket yourself. So if you ever do access these services, I always encourage people to be prepared, use the time wisely, have a list of questions, know what you're going to ask prior to going into this session, because it is a free 45-minute consultation provided to you, and I want to make sure that you get the most out of it. And specifically with the legal one, if you speak with the attorney, you get your questions answered, and for whatever reason you feel like you have a need to retain the attorney, then that specific attorney will give you a 25% discount. So those are great resources. Both of those, the legal or the financial referral, you would just call our main number and share that you were an employee and that you wanted that referral, and we would set that up for you. So you would also just call our main number at any point in time to schedule a new person visit or a returning client visit. And because of the times right now, things are definitely a little bit different. We are still offering in-person sessions. You can still do that. But we are also offering telephonic sessions. I would say probably currently right now, 75% of my clientele are still choosing to do telephonic sessions. But 25% just have that preference to be in person. Specifically, couples work tends to be in person, children tend to be in person. But we are taking all precautions in our office to make you feel safe and comfortable. We, the therapists, are wearing masks. Our office is wearing masks. We ask you do the same. We are distancing as well as possible in our offices, and definitely have heightened all of our cleaning procedures. And we know we're doing everything we can to make you feel as comfortable as possible if you choose to come in office. But if you don't, like we said, we will do telephonic sessions with any of our clientele that want. It works the same way. You still get the same number of sessions. You still have the same therapist. You're just doing that through the phone. And as employees of the airport, you guys do receive 8 sessions with us. It's 8 sessions per issue. So example, you call to set up new services. Let's say the issue is you've had a death in the family. That is the current issue. You get up to 8 sessions. That does not mean you're done with the EAP. You can never use us again. It just means for that time, you get those 8 sessions related to that. You are always welcome to call us again in the future or anytime down the road. Use our services for something different as other issues or things arise. And that rule, those 8 sessions, that applies to you, your spouse, the children, anyone in the family, like I said earlier. They all get those 8 sessions per issue. And also our services, our main office, our phones are answered Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 6:30, but our phones are answered 24/7. We have an after hours service that is staffed with master's level clinicians that are available. So our phone lines are answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you are ever in crisis, you ever have a need just to talk to someone immediately, just 10, 15, 20 minutes to just, deal with whatever's going on in that moment, we always have a counselor available. And you would just call our main number and let them know you were in crisis, no matter if it's in the middle of the day or 2 o'clock in the morning, and we will talk to you. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us. So with that being said, our main number, if you wanted to call the 1-800 number, it is 1-800-822-4847. Once again, that's 1-800-822-4847. If you prefer just to call the local number, they go to the same place, but our local number is 317-634-5362. So please, I ask that, if anybody has a need, anybody just really wants someone to talk to right now, they want someone to help them through whatever they're struggling with, please don't hesitate to call us. We would love to help you. We'd love to work with you. If you want more information, your employers, your supervisors, they have lots of materials on the EAP. We have brochures, we have wallet cards and business cards and just lots of little things with reminders of our number, our location. You can get that from any supervisor, anyone in HR at the airport. They will provide that to you if you just ask. So please just do not hesitate to call. I look forward to maybe seeing some of you down the road. I'm sure some of you I've already seen before. But even if you just have a question or there's something that wasn't answered in this video today or something that just kind of caught your attention and you want some more information about it, just call our number anytime. Call just to ask a question and we will certainly answer anything that you have in addition to what I've already shared today. So thank you guys for your time and you guys have a great day.